You may wonder why I am reading this book right now. Everyone seems to think that this book would be very boring and time consuming, but I just want to let you know that it is the greatest book I have ever read. First of all, I would like to tell you a little bit about the story of this book. Les Miserables is a story about a man called Jean Valjean who had been released after 19 years in prison just because he stole a loaf of bread, and his journey of redemption.
Oh,
Sorry, Molly.
no worries.
Hey, Les Miserables. I've seen it in movies before. It's pretty good.
I know, right? But have you read the book?
No, it's too thick. I don't think I'll ever finish reading it.
Oh, if you like the movie, you should definitely try reading the book. It is very long, but it's worth the read because it's more detailed than either the musical or the movie. It presents a different view than the movies where you can feel more of the characters' emotions. And it's also on the list of top 100 novels you should read. And it's translated into different languages, but it was originally written in French.
Wow. Well, maybe I should consider myself reading it sometime.
I'm done. You can have mine.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll return this to you as soon as I finish.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hi Choco, what are you doing?
Hi. I'm reading Les Miserables.
Oh, Les Miserables? The story about French Revolution, isn't it?
Not exactly. The story took place about 40 years after the French Revolution, a relatively small rebellion called the June Rebellion during the French Revolution era.
Really? I misunderstood this for the whole time from watching the movie. Could you tell me more about it?
Yeah, sure. So the June Rebellion was a rebellion against the monarchy by the people of France, who were mostly the poor and the students who wanted to bring back republic. However, this rebellion was a failure due to a lack of support from the people of France. The rebels ended up with only a small group, made barricades and armed themselves, but was eventually massacred by these soldiers. Not as many died as the French Revolution, but still it is a very tragic story.
Oh, I didn't know that. But the rebellion doesn't seem as important as the French Revolution. Why would the author use it to write this story?
Well, that's because the author, Victor Hugo, was one of the witnesses. This is why the story is filled with reliable details of what has happened in the June Rebellion, as Hugo suspected the barricades, the young people, and the shooting in the streets.
Oh, now I see why. What an interesting fact. Maybe I should read it sometime.
Yeah, you should. I highly recommend this too.
Yeah. But hey, it's almost time for the class. Maybe we should get going.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Right.
Let's go.
Okay. Hey, I was thinking about what you said earlier about the June Rebellion, and I want to know why would there even be a rebellion?
Well, as I mentioned, that the people in France didn't want monarchy because there were injustice among the poor and the rich. In the book, it focuses on 3 areas that needed to be reformed, which are criminal justice, education, and the treatment of women, which all of these are the main problems during that era.
Oh, like Fontaine, the Martyr of Crozet?
Yes, the author, Victor Hugo, transfers much of his message through the characters of the story. Fantine, a mother who had to abandon her child to work for money, shows that good things don't really occur to good people, and that sometimes fate can bring them into despair and death. In her case, this shows that one of the main problems is because of her lack of education, which forced her to have fewer choices of jobs, and especially for women during that time, leading her into prostitution, as it was the easiest way to get money. Moreover, this shows that poverty is the major problem forcing people to do inappropriate things.
Whoa, that's so pity, poor Fontaine. But it seems like nothing has changed today. These problems still occur in the present like we see in the news.
Yes, I agree. Inequality is the cause of many problems in both the 19th century and in the present, forcing good people to do wrong things in order to survive. Moreover, the book has influenced people to want more justice in society.
I see. But I wonder why Valjean had to be in the prison for so long just because he stole a loaf of bread for his hungry niece.
Well, Valjean's punishment for stealing a loaf of bread was only 4 years, but since he thought it was unfair for him and that he didn't do anything wrong, so he tried to escape and was caught many times. So his punishment increased up to 19 years of prison. I love the point that the writer shows the reader that some bad actions cannot prove that the person is actually bad. He also reveals that in the past, theft was a serious crime and should be punished by extreme methods and no exception for any little cases.
I think sometimes the way of punishment is just too harsh for some kids and too simple for some kids.
Yes, this is one of the many reasons why I love this book. I think that from the past until the present, social injustice is also a topic that lots of people in many society concerns about. But nowadays also has different problems that added up from the past, such as corruption, lies, and greed by those in power of government, which need to be cured as soon as possible. Hi, Bob. What are you doing?
Hi, I'm reading Les Miserables.
Oh, really? I'm reading it too.
Really? At first, I didn't want to read it at all, but I'm glad I had a chance to read it.
Well, what did you think of it?
I like this book because I personally have a strong belief in God and His teaching. God teaches us to love each other, and this book is the same. In the movie, it could not tell us all the things that Valjean has been struggling with. However, with the love of God, he also able to change himself and overcome all the problems with kindness and courage.
Definitely. I also really like how Marius and Cosette falls in love. It's very romantic and so beautiful.
I agreed. However, I think this book does not teach us only the love from God and romance between couples, but it also tells us how much a mother can do for her child. As Victor Hugo told us about the story of Fantine, which he sacrificed everything she had for her daughter, Cosette. For me, parental love is the most important thing in life.
Love is the strongest of all. Everybody needs love.
Agreed. In order to have a peaceful world, we need to love other people and think of them. I think Valjean is a good example for this, because as he has changed from a prisoner to a loving and caring man who always volunteers to help others.
Hey, Shoka.
Hey, Molly.
So, did you finish the book?
Yeah, I never thought I'd finish it. Thank you.
What did you think of it?
It's an amazing book. It's true that you get a different and deeper view by reading than by watching it in movies.
Yeah, also you learn more by reading the book. The main themes of the book are love, injustice, and rebellion, which are common to all cultures. These topics are important because they are prevalent in the humanities, and by knowing about them, it will enlighten people to the common struggles felt by many. It can also help to connect people from different backgrounds and across time, and creates passion and empathy for humanity as a whole.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I also did some research on this book. They said that Victor Hugo chose to write the story of Les Miserables with intention to remind the people and the world about the sacrifices of the young Republicans, as he may be worried that it will be forgotten. So by writing this book, he wanted to be sure that they will last in the memory and the heart of morals.
Yes, it's true. Also, this book has made an impact internationally. We can see all the situations from the story in our world today, so it shows how we relate to each other on a moral level.
Yes, I shall recommend this for others who are looking for a book that tells a story of how people lived their lives and what the poor had to struggle in that period. This is a perfect book to discover the story.
You hear the people sing, singing the song of angry men. It is the music of